accounting stuff. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining, Celis from Indonesia. Let's move on to Dima. Dima from
Uh,
Russia.
Hi. Yeah, I'm from Russia, and I'm learning English. I've been doing it for 7 years, and I also I'm just interested in learning languages. Also, I used to learn other foreign languages like Spanish and
Yeah.
also also Ukrainian language, and just like to talk is my voice. And nowadays I'm living in Novosibirsk city, where I'm, where I study in the college, and so I think that's all. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah. Last time we talked, you were planning to move to another apartment. Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
that happened, or you are still living in the same place?
yeah. I moved to a different department. Yeah, I'm already in a different department.
Okay. So you are living alone now.
Yeah, live alone.
And what happened with the last oh, how do you say, the people who share the old apartment with you?
A roommate. I think
A roommate, that's the
he
word.
lives in the same place. I can see him there in no working around this area, no, uh,
But
where I used to live. And I think now he has to pay the whole price for this apartment, and it's
yeah,
expensive. For some reason, in Novosibirsk, it's more difficult to rent an apartment. It's more expensive than, for example, Omsk city. In Omsk city, it's more it's cheaper, and there are more variants, and uh, there are more available maybe apartments. But there are no metro. Despite it's a big city, it's the territory is bigger than Novosibirsk, but population smaller, a bit smaller. But it's
it's a
more or
big
less
city.
same as Novosibirsk, I would say. But Omsk, it does have metro for some reason. But they started to do it, and uh, but this it's abandoned. But there's metro.
Mm.
For
So
some
I
reason
hope
they
they can keep doing the metro in the future.
yeah, I hope so too. But for some reason they didn't continue. But there is a tunnel that not tunnel like the belt
The
bridge
underground.
that connects one part of a city to another. But it's abandoned. It's a bridge for not supposed to be for metro trains, and there are some tunnels, uh, tunnels, and but they're abandoned. Some people they go there just they explore like
That sounds like a really big city. The place that you live. It's bigger than your original place, or
yeah, of course, much bigger. In the place where I used to live, it's a small town, and this city is way much bigger. It's more
okay.
than 1 million, 1 million and a half, even more. And
Wow, yeah, that's a lot
of
of
course, it's not as
people.
big as Moscow, for example, or Saint Petersburg. They're several times bigger. Saint Petersburg, for example, it's probably 2 times or 3 times bigger. And especially now in Moscow, it's probably
Saint Petersburg is bigger than Moscow, or
no. Moscow, of course, Moscow bigger than Saint Petersburg.
the capital is Moscow, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Where
But they both, Moscow and Saint Petersburg, they're both bigger than the place where I live, Novosibirsk.
okay, okay. Thank you, Dima. Thank you for joining and for sharing with us. Let's move on to Nana. I don't know if Nana is here. Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Nana?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Nana. Can you say something about you for those who maybe don't know you?
Okay, so as usual, my name is Nana. I'm a 21 years old student, taking English education major in college, and right now I'm on holiday. So yeah, I joined in a short notice, so I cannot open my camera. Sorry for that. And
No
as
worries.
for you all, I think I have met at least once. All of you here. So yeah, hello everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Did you finish your internship? Because you
Yes,
were
yeah,
working
I
at.
just finished it last week.
Okay. What about the video that I sent you? It worked for you, or I hope it worked for you.
Yeah, but that it works really well. Thank you so much for making
Okay.
that video for me. It was
I'm really
such a
glad to hear that. I hope your students were able to understand my basic English. So thank you,
yeah,
Nana,
yeah.
for that also
Okay.
for that. Thank you. And last but not least, our dear friend on other
Yeah,
cities.
but I depend of the signal, no, of the signal of the
The
internet.
yeah.
That's a key, that's important. If I go or I've moved to other place, but in that place I
The,
have difficult signal, oof, it
yeah.
was a problem for me.
Yeah. What is the biggest mobile provider, like the cell phone provider? Is Movistar also in your country, or do you have
No, here
another?
we have three brands, famous brands. Claro from Mexico,
Mhm.
and Movistar from Spain, and Entel. I don't remember what is the origin, the country,
Mm.
but those are the three famous brands.
And what is the biggest, the best signal for you
That
to move?
the three are very competitive to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I am using Claro. Claro is a brand from, I don't remember the matriz of the company, but it's from Mexico.
yeah, it's from Mexico. We also have Claro here in Colombia. I think they are
Yeah.
from Mexico. I think. So yeah, I hope that whenever you go, you can find a really good Wi-Fi and a really good internet connection.
You know
Keep
something? You
working.
know something? I'm thinking to travel in next year or in 2026 for Colombia because I wanna make a volunteer in Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah, there are
If you
different. There are some college, some schools in the outside from the capital, from
okay,
Bogota, in Cundinamarca, I think. But
yeah.
I've heard that there are different schools that they need uh, teachers,
Hmm.
volunteer teachers, volunteer
Okay.
language volunteer teachers.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
I wanna take advantage of that.
It would be great to have you here. Maybe
Yeah, I
we,
let you know, bro. I let you know, Nelson.
yeah, yeah, that would be great. Maybe we can share something here. So thank you, yours. Thank you very much. Last thing, what happened with the match between Peru and Chile? I didn't see the
What?
news. The football match between Chile and
Sorry,
Peru.
I don't. I'm not a fan from football, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm not. I don't have the news, the currently news.
I also don't have the news, but let me see. Chile versus Peru. I think
Yeah, I
it
think
was
yesterday. Yesterday
zero
it
zero.
was yesterday or
Mhm.
the day after yesterday was
Yeah,
the match, the football match
they
between.
tied to 0 goals, so they didn't do any harm each other. Maybe they are friends because they
Yeah.
don't didn't score any goal. So thank you, George. Thank you for joining today. Anything else before we move to another
No,
participant?
thank you very much for let me participate because I when I try to speak something, I can see my things that I need to improve. Thank you for that.
That's good. That's good because you can see the things that you need to improve. Okay, thank you, George. Thank you very much. Let's move on to our dear friend Celis.
Hey,
And I don't know if someone, hey Celis, I don't know if someone has questions for George. Anyone has a question for George? If you have any questions,
I have a
please.
question for her.
Okay, let's
for
It's
go.
it's
for
it's ve- it's very common for Indonesian people or Indonesian students to go outside, to go abroad, to study in Australia, in Japan, or it's not common for foreign students or students to study in the foreign.
Mhm.
So go ahead, Celis.
um for Indonesia, it's kind of like a common for us like to go abroad because there are lots of scholarship that we can get. The government like provide some scholarship like fully how do I say that, like fully scholarship. So that's why some of the students from Indonesia kind of like use the how do I say that, like use the yeah, use that, I mean like as long as they got the scholarship, so they will just like easy to go to the to go abroad for study. For example, one of my friend, she got a scholarship. Like it is fully how do I say that, cover? Yeah, fully covered for the the tuition fee and for her expenses, life expenses there. It is fully paid by the government, and also she can take her husband with her when she studied there. So yeah,
Wow.
she is in United States right now.
Oh,
Oh,
great, great.
that's really good. And she have children or
Uh not yet, not yet.
not yet? But she has a husband, so she
She has
can
a
afford
husband, and
that. It's really
her
good.
husband is going with her.
I wanted to say that your government is the best. Here we don't see those things.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
if
can
yours in
ask like
Peru.
Adibah.
I don't know if yours in Peru has those opportunities. The government pay for everything to you and your
It's
wife.
difficult. It's difficult that the government paid you all your costs to travel, to travel to study in other countries. It's difficult.
And plus your wife or your partner, your husband, it's more difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for the question,
But
yours.
great, great. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
was a really good point, Celis. Okay, Celis, tell us about your year. How your year went for you so far?
So far for this year, it is just like I let all of the things flow. So I got a lot of resolutions when the 2024 is started, but all of the resolutions are gone because,
Did you
for
accomplish
example,
did you accomplish some of your resolutions or any of your
I
New
guess
Year's?
I guess I guess no. I guess no. Because for example, I want to improve my English,
But
but
your
I barely like practice my English. I barely practice my English. Even right now, I think that my English is getting worse. So that's why I'm grateful that Adibah inviting me to join this meeting because it is something that triggers me again that I want to practice my English again. And I actually test myself for TOEFL, but the score is not what I want. I just got like 500. I need 550. It is actually for scholarship actually, but I didn't get that. So the certificate I didn't take the certificate because the how do I say that? The organization that is provide for the TOEFL test is kind of far away from my place right now. So I think okay, just let it go. I mean, like I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take the
so
certificate.
so you take formal TOEFL test, right? Or it was like
Ah,
an experiment, or was
uh,
a formal test?
no, I haven't tried it yet. So as I said, I just let it flow. I just let it flow. I guess I will take the IELTS next year. So
The
I'm
IELTS.
kind of yeah. I'm trying to
What is more difficult, the IELTS or the TOEFL?
of course IELTS.
IELTS.
um, even I haven't test myself the IELTS, but some of my friends say that IELTS is more difficult than the TOEFL.
Mm.
But because of it is, but we have the TOEFL that is kind of similar with the IELTS, right? That is include with the speaking, if I'm not mistaken, IDP, the name of the the TOEFL test is kind of similar with the IELTS, but some of like university, if you want to apply for the scholarship, they need the IELTS. It's more common right now for the IELTS, um, in for the IELTS instead of TOEFL.
Okay, okay. So, well, that was one goal at the beginning of the year that you wanted to improve your English. But your English, I think it's great. It's really good. Maybe it
Yeah,
goes.
it's still the same, I guess. It's still the same, but I need to improve, I guess. Especially when we test ourselves for some tests like TOEFL and IELTS, it's kind of like not about the daily English, but we
They
need
care
like,
about grammar, right?
yeah, the care with grammar and some stuff like about writing and oh yeah, it's more difficult compared to the daily English.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The daily English that we speak in daily English WhatsApp group, right? Okay, let's move on to the next question. So, what were the biggest challenges that you faced? What was the big challenge that you faced this year?
Uh,
Difficult for you?
it was when I and my brother and my cousins
Mhm.
moved to another rent house. Yeah, it's kind of like a challenges, but somehow right now I'm truly grateful for it because the new rent house is kind of like comfortable and we enjoy like live here. But at the beginning that we
Mm,
want to move, like it is a bit expensive, but all somehow all good right now. And also the biggest challenges. The other one is in my work. Yeah, because as a worker, we have to deal with the relationship like with our senior and also with our friends and also the problems that we have in the workplace. But somehow, until right now, I'm truly grateful that there are lots of improvement that I got in work, like
okay.
uh, my job, and also like the relationship with my senior and friends. Somehow
Okay.
is getting better right now.
Yeah, so those were the two biggest challenges. To move to another place, it's always difficult to move from one place to another place.
Yes.
To Yeah, and the other one was the work environment, right? Your
Yes.
work environment. Okay. So yeah, it's always difficult when you are dealing with coworkers because sometimes we don't get along with them, I guess. So the next question is, what are the most important lessons that you learned this year
Well,
for you?
kind of like do lots of procrastination this year, so I need to change it. I need to change it like start from tomorrow, and also I'm trying to be consistent because I'm kind of like if I got the motivation right now, I will do that like next day, and then after that somehow I will lose the motivation, and then I will stop it, like kind of like totally
Yeah.
stop it.
I totally understand you because I'm the king of procrastination. I always procrastinate and everything, so I understand your feeling. I always say that I want to do something, but I ended up I never do the thing that I want to do. So I understand that. And what was the biggest accomplish that you
Um,
said this year was really good for this thing? What would be that?
I will say it is a relationship.
Okay, I knew about
Yeah,
that. If we, can you tell us something about that?
I don't know. Just I met a man that is
Okay.
truly a good man, and I'm just hoping that.
Congratulations for that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just hoping that all things will get good and better in the next future.
Yeah, yeah. I really hope maybe you can form a family and you can share a really good and nice future with your partner. I hope
Thank you.
the best for you.
Thank
That yeah, it's really good. It's really good when you find someone that match your energy and your objectives and goals and in
yeah.
your career. So that's really nice. So I congratulate you for that. So
Thank you, Nelson. Thank
thank you
you.
for sharing that. Anything else that you wanna share about this year or the upcoming year?
I guess that is enough from me.
Is that's enough? Okay, thank you, Celis, for joining today and for taking the time to share with us all your goals and your motivations and your challenges this year.
Thank
So
you.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Nelson.
So let's move on to our next participant. Let's move on to Dima. Hey,
The camping for college, and like 5 days and 4 night camping, and it's really tough because yeah, the whole batch was in the camping, and we need to do a lot things, and I have sunburn and so on because of the weather, and also the situation is just not suitable for me because I haven't been active for quite a while. I didn't got a lot of stamina to proceed with the camping. So but of course throughout the camping I learned a lot of new things. For example, like I learned how to treat people, like medic things, and also yeah, just some sort of things that is related to the camping. It's like scouts, but I'm not sure how it's called in other countries. And I also go through the internship like I've mentioned to you before. I just
okay.
finished it last week, and the training is for 3 months, like 10 weeks. And yeah, throughout the internship I feel quite tired and nervous because I have never that was my first time to actually go to school to teach students. So it's the first experience for me, and at first I was scared and I was nervous because I don't really have the I don't know how to say this. I don't have the knowledge or experience to deal with children, and it was
Yeah.
tough. And
Nobody
but
does, I guess.
yeah, exactly. So throughout the session, throughout my internship session, I learned a lot of things. I learned how to deal with kids. I learned how to manage a class and how to prepare a lesson well, and so on. And it's kind of like giving me a lot of insight since
Yeah.
getting to know the kids, getting to know the working situation is just enlightening me to be more um open towards my job, towards my future job, I mean. And I got
Yeah.
close with the kids, and I got close with the teachers, and I got a lot of knowledge about my internship. So yeah, upon ending my internship, I feel kind of sad to leave them. And yeah, I still feel it. And yeah, of course we all have to say goodbye because yeah, I still need to continue my study, and I don't know when else will I visit them. So yeah, I learned a lot of things. Simply
So
say.
I guess one thing that I learned from you is that you had a really busy year because you
Yeah,
said
exactly.
many things. You had to do a lot of things, camping, and you have to. You
Hmm.
said that you wanted to focus more on your studies, and you also did the internship with your boys, so with your students. So you did a lot of things. So it was a very productive year for you, I guess,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
because you did a lot of things, especially with your students. I guess in 3 months you are, as you said, you get closer with, you get close to those people and
Mhm.
you get sentimental You get like
Yeah,
with
exactly. I
you
wasn't
get
really
used
fond
to
of them. Yeah, I wasn't really fond of them at the first place because I don't know how to deal with them. But as time goes by, I just learned to know each of them well, and I got closer.
Okay, that links to the next question. What was the biggest challenge for you this year?
Mhm.
What was all the challenge that you had to face this
Mm,
year?
the biggest challenge, I think it's also related to my internship. The challenge is how to control a classroom, how to manage a class. I don't know, maybe Ibnu can relate to me. He's a teacher, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. And to
he's a
manage a
teacher
class, it's
even.
really tough. And yeah, because I have like 30 class students, and they all have different kind of personalities, different kind of naughtiness, different kind of activeness, and so on. So it's really hard for me to handle all of them at once because I'm alone and
Yeah.
they are a lot of them. So yeah, I cannot really control the class. It was a challenge for me at first, but um, I come to learn how to actually talk to them well and make them respect me as a teacher, make them feel comfortable with me as a teacher. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
my biggest challenge.
Yeah, and maybe that was a good thing for you because you got a taste about what your work is gonna be in the future. So you're
Mhm.
within, I don't know, 3 years or 2 years, you're gonna be a full-time teacher. So it's like a taste for you,
Mhm.
right? A bit.
Yeah, yeah. I will be graduating in 2026. So yeah, in 2 years, I will experience all of them. And this is like just my training session. So after this, I hope that I can do well in the real job.
And I'm sure you will,
Mhm.
dear Nana. You are the best.
Thank you.
So
Thank
the next question, that was
you.
the challenge. What about the biggest or personal or professional, in your case, personal accomplishment, or what it was the best thing about this year for you? That if you had to choose one thing, you said
Hmm.
that was very, very good for me this year.
My personal achievements. Honestly, I cannot remember what happened through the first half of the year. A lot of things
Okay.
happened, so I can't remember. So I can only say what happened recently. My personal achievement is I got to make the pupils learn English, be happy to learn English, and they feel happy to be with me, comfortable with me, even though I'm not exactly an experienced teacher. I'm not exactly a good teacher. So that was kind of like the biggest achievement for me because after I finished, the students still um uh I don't know look forward for me. They still text to know about my condition. So I think that was a big achievement for me.
Yeah, that was something really good. With all the respect, with all the teachers in the world, I think new teachers sometimes are more passionate about teaching. So sometimes their classes are even more fun, or they care more. Let's say compared to a teacher who's been working for 40 or 50 years, it's
Mm-hmm.
they are in another page. Again, it's like that's my, I don't know, that's the sense that I have. So I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure that you enjoy and your internship there, and I really hope you can have you keep having have lots of fans on those schools in the future. So thank you, Nana. Do you want to say anything else about this year or the or things that you didn't finish this year that you wanna keep doing the next year?
I
Anything
think
else?
I think there's nothing more that I would like to say. Maybe you can move on to the next participant. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Now, thank you, Nana. Thank you for joining today and for taking the time. You're always very kind for and you're always trying to help us in these meetings. So thank you very much. So let's move on to our dear friend Ibnu Hamdi. What's up, Ibnu? Hey, buddy. Nice to see you again. Right?
Nelson, long time
Yeah,
no
it's been
see.
yeah, maybe 2 years. I think I didn't see you last year.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
how have
long.
how have you been? What have you been up to? What have you been doing these years?
I've been through lots of ups and downs this year.
Okay, so we are all ears. I would like, and I'm pretty sure everyone here would like to hear about your experience. What
Okay.
about, let's get started with this year. What was the good thing about this year for you? Because you said you have up and downs. Let's
Yeah.
get started with the ups. What was the ups for you? What were the good
So
things for you this year?
so when I said ups, it's probably about I'm talking about my weight.
Okay,
Yeah. 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 Last year I weighed almost 100 kilograms. And
100 kilograms. How tall are you? How you are a tall
100,
guy?
175.
You're not very short, so it's kind of you weren't overweight, but you feel overweight with
I
that.
kind of feel like that. I was overweight because when I counted my weight and my height, I think it's not
Okay.
equal
Okay.
based on the website I read. Yeah, it's not suitable. It's
Okay.
not healthy. Yeah. So
Was not healthy.
I tried to lose some weight. I try to lose some weight by exercising and yeah, like counting my calories. I lose like a few pounds this year.
Mhm.
It's because I was cutting my calories and cut off all of kinds of sugars and ultra processed
Carbohydrates.
foods.
Okay. So, but you didn't. That was surprising to me. You didn't see like overweight on camera. You always seem like slim. So maybe your face didn't reflect that you were overweight. When I saw you last year, it's like I didn't realize that you were overweight. I guess
Yeah, because when I was overweight, I think it doesn't affect on my face. My face is
it's the
still
same.
like this. Yeah, it didn't change at all. But my body, especially my stomach, my belly, the fat was really big, and I couldn't move even a bit. But at
Mm,
that time, I was like a person that was imprisoned in my own way, in my own body. I
yeah,
couldn't walk, I couldn't run, yeah, and so many disadvantages I faced at that time because of my being overweight.
mm, yeah. I understand that. I was also overweight when I was maybe probably your age when I was 20 when I what was that when I was 24 years old. I got overweight also. So how old are you? Sorry, you are maybe 26, 25.
Yeah, I'm 25.
25. Yeah, you are quite young. So we can say that your weight didn't match your age. You feel like older with with your past weight. But I'm really glad that you lost weight.
Mhm.
Do you think that you need to keep losing weight, or you are happy with your current weight right now?
Um, I'm pretty fine with my current weight right now because it's already ideal weight I have. So I don't need to lose more calories or weight. I think it's enough. and maybe I just need to keep my healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
So
So you
I
changed your
will,
life this year.
yeah, I will just cut off and avoid all ultra processed food. I just eat minimum processed food like real food,
Like
vegetables,
fruits.
protein, chicken, and yeah, pure water. That's
Okay.
that's all I need.
Well, you are
Because
as
when I try to run, I run every day, and I run probably 10 kilometers a day. But I still couldn't lose some weight because of this lifestyle. Then I changed. I turned into cutting off calories, and I avoided all supermarket foods,
yeah, yeah.
instant foods
Those
like
or
that.
processed the things that are processed are really they add sugar, so those are and the oil and things like that. It's really bad.
Yeah,
So I'm really glad that you change your habits, your daily routines, and yeah.
yeah,
Did you go to the gym
and
also, or only
yeah,
your
I
nutrition?
go teaching still. I still go teaching my students, and maybe I have advanced my students, my teaching methods. Like I'm using technologies because in my school there are some new I don't know how to say like new computers or maybe
Hmm.
equipments like that. Yeah,
Okay.
because we are getting more advanced tools in our schools right now.
Yeah, and
It's
more
because
technical
the
tools.
new Ministry of Education in my country, uh, like it's not only about the technology. We also get some free lunch every day in our schools. Indonesia has changed their president, and also it means we have a new minister of education. Means new
Okay.
rules in our education system.
So it seems like it's working pretty well right now. Your government is doing good things for your
Yeah,
people.
I'm
So
glad. I'm really glad about that.
it's an exceptional case because in most cases people complain about their government, but it seems
Yeah,
like your government is new and is doing the things really well. So I hope everything keeps improving in your country.
but
So that was the ups.
I think
You lose weight, you keep exercising. What about the downs? What was the most challenging things for you this year?
yeah. Well, talking about problem in my life, it's like a never-ending thing. I think I
Why?
have I had some few bad days this year, and
Mhm.
yeah, when especially when I teach my students in my workplace, you know,
Especially in your
like
workplace.
yes, especially when I socialize with my mate, you
Mhm.
know, every single people in my workplace in Indonesia are discriminated because
Why?
they get they always get questions, when are you getting married? It's really sensitive, I think. uh, yeah, because in my workplace there are few people who can't
Are
get married
single.
yet. Yes, they are single. So um uh them they with me get some questions, the same questions every day, and it's really disturbing. It's really not comfortable,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Okay,
it's
but maybe it is more difficult for men than for women. For what do you think? To Because I guess for men it's gonna be more pressure, or it's the same. Or with women it's the same. They are asking when are you gonna get married? It's the same, or it's only with men?
I think for women they are the same, but it's more hurtful for women because I think, as far as I know, women don't get asked to as many as the female, as many as the men get.
Yeah,
So that's why maybe this question for women is really sensitive.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
got you.
the man can handle it. The man can handle these questions, this kind of questions.
Yeah,
You
what did
know,
you answer in
uh,
that case? It's not of your business. What did you say in that case
when
when
people
people ask
asking,
you?
mm, I think sometimes I ignore that, but sometimes I answer, yeah, I hope I will get married soon. And sometimes I answer, yeah, mind your own business, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I answer like that.
yeah, yeah.
it's
That's a
it's
really good
it's
answer. What the fuck? Yeah, things like it's none of your
yeah,
business, right? Yeah, it's sometimes
yeah.
people
No,
maybe.
sure. I don't want to be rude, but I think some people I think don't understand some border.
Yeah, or maybe something about the culture. Maybe in in your culture, it's normal to ask those things, or it's everything ask about that. Because I have never been asked when I was your age. Now I am older than you, and I started to get this question: Where are you gonna get married? So I I understand you, but when you are like your age, 25, it's too young to ask those questions. It's like you are quite young, so maybe something about the culture. It's like people in your country are
Yeah,
used to ask those things, maybe.
I think that's right.
Because yeah, it's for me it's normal. 25 years old, you are single. It's normal. It's completely normal, and yeah. But that's one of the downs for you. Another thing that you bothered this year or that you faced.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I had an accident this year. Yeah, I was run over by a car, unknown car, and I got a big wound in my back and my
Neck.
knees. Wow, it was really it was really irritating or maybe disturbing. I can remember that it's really hurtful. I couldn't do my normal activities at that time. And yeah, at that time nobody helped me. I lie down on the street, and then people were just staring at me. Oh my god, it's I was really mad at that time. But
Damn.
I was mad, but I couldn't do anything because I was almost like losing uh my consciousness.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you get up? So if you were really bad, another people after that, some good person helps you at least, or you have to get this strength on you and get up. How did you go out of that
When
situation?
I woke up at that time, I just all I can see was just the ceiling of hospitals, and
Oh.
people said there that the people from ambulance took me to the hospital. But yeah, everybody was so careless at that time. They didn't care about me when I
You.
was losing my consciousness. Yeah, that's what I remember. That's what I really remember until now.
Yeah,
they didn't care. Yeah, I was really mad.
that was a challenge this year for you. Yeah, that's one of the challenges that you face this year. Okay. Anything else about this year? Something positive about this year that you want to add? Anything else?
Maybe that's all I can share, Nelson.
Okay, thank you, Ibnu. Thank you. I'm really glad that you are accomplish your goals, especially with your weight, because so many people for so many people it's very difficult. Me including, we struggle with our weight, but we can never lose weight. So you are like a
Yeah.
successful case in this case. So yeah, I'm really glad and congratulations for that. And I hope you can keep doing well as you did this year. And I really wish you can keep going and improving the next year also. So thank you, Ibnu. Thank you very much. And I think so that's it. I think we finished our. Sorry, we have also Adibah. Sorry, Adibah, I was forgetting about you.
It's okay,
We
never mind.
tell
Can you hear me, my
tell
friend?
us about your year. Yeah, tell us about your year. How was your year? What was the good thing about this year for you?
The good thing for me in this year, I think I can manage my emotion and also try to manage my time because now I'm doing my thesis, so it's hard for me to do like manage my time, also discipline to do my thesis, and also and routine to meeting my advisor, supervisor, yeah, to do my because I really because now I
Okay.
really want have to like graduate soon because on April or on September it will be like graduation. So I try to like avoid that. Try to graduate soon as possible, like to say.
Okay, okay. Maybe we can do an online party, a virtual party to
Yeah,
celebrate your graduation, right?
yeah. I hope
Okay.
to.
What about the bad things? What was the challenges that you faced this year?
And this year I faced so many like maybe many challenges for me. The first thing that I ever did is like when I joined was that when I joined community service service program is like a KKN in my university, and in that I met toxic people from another major, so we like doing like teamwork, but the team is not really nice and the team is not really good, so I try to to be professional even though I also like crying and so emotional, and I try to manage my emotion, and because I know that everyone has their own character, so I try to respect them, yeah. Try
So
to do
yeah,
the best thing.
so to face people from another major, right? That was a
Yeah,
challenge for you
yeah.
to handle those type of people. What if you get mad? What did you say if you get mad to those people?
I always like not something. I just say that when I don't like when you like when they like postpone the thing without the reason, or they do something but cannot well something like that. I try to like say to them sometimes they Adibah, because people always think to me that Adibah never met, even like met maybe something like kind of funny for them. So yeah, I try to be like maybe silent, but
Okay,
I try to
I get.
do by myself if I can do it like this. So I'm not
Yeah,
try to depend on them. Yeah.
I remember that you said that Adiba never gets mad, right? Adiba never gets upset, but sometimes it's difficult to not get upset with those people, right?
Yeah, I try.
So that was a challenge. What about the lessons of this year? Did you learn something about this year for you? A good lesson for
Yeah.
life?
Now the good thing that I can take in for 2024 is to like always be patient and always try to be good thing, to do the good thing, and also try to take care of my health. So now I try to like take care of my health because I got like stomach acid, like, so I feel like
Yeah,
yeah.
I do remember that.
And
That was a challenge also. Did you forget that? That was a challenge for you this year, right? When you go to the
yeah,
hospital.
yeah, I went to hospital. I stayed in the hospital for 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. It is so challenging for me to
Mm,
do, and I got in this on the day too. I got examination on my program seminar. So it's like something when I in a hospital, I also doing some examination like this. This is something kind of like challenging for me.
Adiba, your parents or your family live in the same city with you, or
Yeah, yeah.
they live in one city, you live in another? You live with your
My family
parents.
with me stay in the same city, but now because they are stay in the village, I now stay in the city. So
So
yeah, so we
in
like
the hospital,
kind
you
of
were
the distance.
alone.
Huh? Yeah, now I
You were,
stay alone.
in what about in the hospital? You had to stay alone. Also, there was
No,
nobody there.
my mom accompanied me for 4 days
Okay,
because
yeah,
my mom didn't allow me to like learn in hospital. She is like a bit afraid like this.
okay, okay, Adiba. Okay, thank you. Anything else that you want to say about this year? Good or bad thing about this year?
I think there's nothing enough for me.
Okay, thank you, Adiba. Thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me to this meeting.
Yeah,
I think we
please.
finished now. I just want
Yeah.
to say something that I faced this year was I had to do an eye surgery. I don't know if you remember that I had a surgery in my
Mm-hmm.
eyes. So that was challenging for me at the beginning of the year. I think it was probably March or February, March, April, something like that. So that was challenging for me, and but thank God now I feel better, and I'm really glad that I'm joining this type of meetings and hearing your experiences. So that was a positive things about it. It was a challenge, and after I recover, it was a good thing. So that was both was a challenge, and at the end was a really good thing because yeah, when you are sick and then you get better, it's both. It's a challenge at the beginning, but at the end, it's an accomplishment for you. So that was for me. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I don't know if you are gonna take some pictures, Adida.
Yeah, I can take some picture.
So maybe we can do
Yeah.
a funny pose.
One,
So thank
two,
you.
three. Again. One, two. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you Celis. Thank you Ibnu, and thank you Dima. Thank you Adiba. Thank you for joining today. It was longer than I expected, but your
Yeah,
stories are
almost two
really.
hours.
And we started after because I had problems today with my electricity, so in my Wi-Fi signals, but we did it, right? We did it, Adiba. Thank you, Celis. Thank you, Ibnu, and thank you, Dima. Do you want to say anything else, or we should move on with our farewell? Farewell. Thank you very much, guys. Maybe this is gonna be on YouTube, right,
Yeah,
Adiba?
yeah, when on
So
YouTube.
go on YouTube, like and subscribe, and leave a comment over there, and hit that like button, as they say, and smash and subscribe. Yeah. So thank you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.
Bye
So
bye.
Thank you.
bye
Thank you,
bye.
Nelson. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Bye bye.
Celis. Have a good night. Thank you.